Good evening, everyone. Good evening. Happy Wednesday. How are you doing today? I hope your day is going really well. Almost, we are hitting that day, January 29, for the tax season. As you know, officially, IRS is accepting e-filing on January 29. This is this Monday, so only 5 days away from that day they're going to accept e-filing. That doesn't mean you have to wait until then. That doesn't mean you have to wait until you receive your paper. You can actually right now start the onboarding process with us, and we will be happy to help you start the process so you can get your tax return behind you for 2023. You can just finish and focus on 2024. So I want to invite you to book a call with me and my team at nourisbooks.com/contact. You can definitely book a call and we will be happy to talk to you and start the onboarding process to do your tax returns. Or if you need bookkeeping cleanup also or any other services, we will be happy to start the process right now. Another thing I want to remind you to do is to get my book if you haven't yet, how to start, manage, and prosper with a nonprofit. It's available on Amazon. So you can get that from Amazon right now. Go ahead and start getting that. And yeah, let's get started. So if you are new here, my name is Noor Al Masri. I'm an enrolled agent and the founder of Noor's Books. I am actually known as the nonprofit CFO, and I've been coming here every single day except the weekend during tax season. So I want to talk about topics that benefit you, things that you want to know. So please feel free to comment under this video to make sure to let me know like what you want to know more about. What do you want me to talk about to make sure like I speak about topics that is providing value for you, because I'm not here for myself. I'm here for you guys so you guys can actually get more educated. Education actually is one of Nora's books core value. So education is very important to us and very important to me. So I want to work with people who are informed, educated, and know their rights. Yeah, that might be more difficult, but no, not really. That's I love informed taxpayers because that helps me. That helps you're helping yourself, and you're helping the country at the same time. Um, so let's talk about the right filing for your structure and how you pay yourself. Now, I didn't want to just talk about how do you pay yourself. I want you to actually know how to pay yourself based on your entity structure. If you have an LLC, it's different than having a corp. What if you have nonprofit? How do you pay yourself? And I will also mention what tax form you need to actually file and when is that tax due. Okay, so because you have no idea how many times as tax professionals we see people filing the wrong tax form for their entity, and we don't want to see that because that's gonna cost you a lot of money. We don't want you to have to pay a lot of money just because you have to amend those filing. Not only that, not only amend those filing, guess what you might have to do? You might have to pay penalty because if you do not file the right tax form, they might send you a penalty and say, hey, you did not file, here's the penalty for not filing. So you don't want to get that. And in your mind, like you're thinking like you already filed, and you go to any tax professional screaming, what happened? So I want you to bear with me, listen to what I have to say, take notes because this is very important. It's very important for you to learn this stuff. Okay. So first, after you book your call at nourisbooks.com/contact and get my book from Amazon, or just hold off on this and do it after the call, after that live. But make sure you do that. How do you pay yourself? Now, I was talking to someone who has an LLC, and he was saying that some people suggested that he actually put himself on a salary to make sure he gets paid from his business. Now that's actually turned red lights, red flag in front of my eyes as tax professional and enrolled agent. Because guys, I made this mistake before I started my tax business long time ago, before I get into taxes, before I become enrolled agent. I did not know that as well. So don't feel weird if you did not know that. Don't feel like, oh my God, I didn't know that. Well, it's normal because no one giving you this education. And yeah, I understand going to the website of the IRS can be overwhelming because it's like hundreds, or maybe thousand, I don't know, a lot of information there, and it's consistently changing. So you're not expected to know this information. That's why you have to go to a professional. All right. And that's why I'm doing these videos for you guys, so you can be educated as much as possible before you seek help from professional or before you do something wrong on your business. All right. So let's start with the most common entity structure, which is the LLC, single member LLC. Single member LLC, you cannot put yourself on salary because guess what? LLC is not an IRS designation. It is actually a state level designation. So you register that on the state level, but IRS do not recognize you as a corporation because you are a limited liability company. So there's no difference between you and someone who just get 1099 from their business or from their, from someone like as a freelancer or maybe an independent contractor, and someone who might just have the LLC, or maybe just doing a business without registering, without anything, just having this side freelancer. No one's there to give them 1099 or anything, or maybe they should have got the 1099, but they just did not receive it. So regardless of what your situation is, in front of the IRS, it's the same. Being a business, a sole proprietor, not registered business, a freelancer or independent contractor, or LLC, all the same. You cannot pay yourself a salary. You just do a draw. And you are entitled to a self-employment tax. You have to pay self-employment tax because if you were an employee on a W-2, your employer is responsible to pay those employment taxes, the FICA and Social Security. That's what you see portion of it like deducted from your paycheck, and then in terms of the other portion, your employer pay. So when you are self-employed, you are the one responsible and you have to pay 100% of that. All right. Then how do you file if you are a single member LLC? You will file as a Schedule C. You will file as a Schedule C on actually your personal return. So your taxes due on April 15. You just do it with your personal return. So that's one. The other one is partnership or multi-member LLC. Okay. So if you are a multi-member LLC, by default, you are a partnership. So you still have to do a draw. You cannot put yourself on a salary. You would file your return. This is the difference. Here is the difference. You will file a partnership return, whether you are registered as an LLC multi-member LLC or you are registered as a partnership, you will pay yourself with draw, not with salary, and you have to pay self-employment taxes. Okay, but you have to file your taxes as a partnership, and it is due on March 15. This is the huge difference. You have to pay. You have to file on March 15. There is no taxes due with your filing. You just need to file so you can issue K1 for yourself and each partner. Then this way, you take this K1 and include it in your personal return when you do the filing by April 15. Okay. So these are the two type of structure we are talking about today. I don't want to keep you long here. So I'll talk about the other way of structure, the S Corp and the C Corp and nonprofits. We'll see if we can talk on one day or we can divide them to 2 days. We'll see how long it's going to take. I don't want to keep you here longer, but this is what I want you to understand today, and come back tomorrow so I can tell you about more stuff. All right. Now, don't forget to book a call. You can go to my website, noorasbooks.com/contact, book a call with me and my team, and we'll be happy to start the onboarding process because time's going to fly. If you did not do bookkeeping also, we will be happy to help you with that. And then don't forget to go order my book from Amazon. You can search by my name, Noor Al-Masri, Noor Al-Masri, or you can actually search by the name of the book, which is How to Start, Manage, and Prosper with a Nonprofit. All right. I'll see you tomorrow. Have a great day.